Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is where you're at. I hope it's a good one. I am so excited about today's video. This is my 50,000th YouTube subscriber giveaway video. I am so excited. I can hardly breathe. I'm so excited. You know, a lot of YouTubers are, they've been doing this for many, many years, and they have a whole lot more subscribers than I do. But one of the things that is different with me is I'm not affiliated with any particular yarn company. I love them all. And I love all of you all for watching my videos and for being a part of Posh Pooch Designs. That's why I got my love cup out today. And I just want to thank you all so much. Here's a big heart to you, right out there to you. I just love you all so much. And I just thank you all so much for putting up with my silliness, my crazy laugh, and trying to have a good time. You know, I always say that this particular 30 minutes is a time for us to set aside all the cares of the world, come together and unite in our love of yarn and crochet. Because those things don't matter for this 30 minutes, okay? We need to laugh. It's okay, even when we're struggling, to laugh a little bit. And so I'm so excited about the 50,000 giveaway. I'm going to wait a couple more minutes before I show you what it is, because I want everyone to be here. And I see a lot of you already here. There's Rita and Karen and Jolene and Cheryl, Susan, Dana, Beth, Elaine, Kimberly, Jane, Dawn, Teresa, Sinead, Mary Ann, Stephanie, Barbara. Let me move this on down. Mary, Carol. My goodness, so many of you so quickly. Yay! All right, we have another Karen and another Karen. I hope y'all named Karen don't get offended by those silly Karen memes. I don't even know why they called that lady Karen. Anyway, hello, Mary and Norma. Let's move this on down. Callie, Aurora, Robin, Jane, Vicky, Rose, Brenda, Janet, Florence, Mary Jo, Susan, Lori, Cindy. Oh boy, so many of you. Rachel, I'm so glad you're already here. Gail, I'll make sure I got everybody. Susan. Okay, now, there's a whole bunch more of you coming in, and I'm really excited. All right, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to clink in, okay? Because you know when I get super excited about giveaways, I forget to clink in. And I got this adorable mug. My granddaughter and I were at the Dollar Tree. I was picking up a calendar, and I know that sounds weird, but this is the time that I'm planning for January, February, March, believe it or not. Hi, Tina. I see you just popped in, Tina Louise. And so I was at the Dollar Tree getting a calendar. Well, you know, we have to stand 6 feet apart to line up, and we were down the aisle where all the coffee cups are. And my granddaughter said, "Oh, Mom, I want to buy you that coffee cup." I said, "You do?" She said, "Yes. It says love, and it has a paw print on it." I said, "Okay, I'll let you, but I'm going to pay for it, okay?" And so I love it. Are you ready? Everybody grab whatever you're drinking, whether it's, you know, beer, tea, coffee, your local Dr. Pepper flavor, or whatever you're drinking, and let's super clink, clink, clink. And this is a love clink. Because, you know, I love all of you so much. I feel like so many of you, when I see your names come up, you're like my friends. I mean, you are my friends, not like my friends. And so I'm so excited about this giveaway. I just see Kimberly just popped in. Hello, Kimberly. That is so cute with the heart eyes. All right. Did I miss Beverly? I didn't see you. You guys are popping in here so fast. So awesome. Hi, Beth. All right. Are you ready to see what our 50,000 YouTube subscriber giveaway is? I was really excited when I opened the box for this, by the way. All right, so of course, the winner is going to get one of my crochet project bags. It says Coffee and Crochet with Sarah. This is our muslin bag. It's a nice big bag, holds lots of good stuff. All right, so I'm going to set that aside. All right, let me get this box up here. All right, so what you're going to get if you win is this crochet hook. This is an H. And the reason you're getting this one is because it goes with what's in this box. All right, so in this box is some Premier yarns. There's 3 cotton and these nice bright jewel colors, teal, pink, and purple. And it goes along with these 3 boxes. Each box contains 5 skeins of yarn, and it has a total of 360 yards in each box, and they're called gradients. There's a blue one, there's a pink one, and there is a purple one. So you're getting 15 skeins of yarn, and this is good yarn. This is 100% anti-pilling acrylic, and I have purchased these in the past. I purchased one in browns, I think browns and grays, and I used it, and it's really soft yarn. It's wonderful quality anti-pilling yarn, and you're getting 5 skeins in each box. You're getting the 3 cotton, and each one of these is, let's see, 2.5 ounces. It's 85 cotton and 15% polyester. And the reason a lot of companies do that is it makes the cotton just a little bit softer. It still works exactly the same as cotton. You can use it for whatever you want for cotton. But by adding just that little bit of polyester, it softens up the cotton quite a bit. And so you're getting 3 of those, 1 in purple, 1 in blues, and 1 in pinks. And you'll get the crochet hook that works for all of this. And it has that nice rubber handle on there. And this is a boy hook, B-O-Y-E. All right, so this is about $50 worth of yarn. And, oh, let me reach back down there. And the project bag. All right, how do you get involved? I bet you're dying to know. Super easy. All you have to do is comment, and all of you that have already commented are already in the giveaway. You can comment on this Facebook live video, or once I shoot it over to YouTube, you can comment over there. All right, I know a lot of you are on both places, but remember, my scarf got crooked. Remember, your name only goes in to the random generator one time. You have 2 weeks to get involved, okay? On September 15th, which is 2 weeks from today, I believe that's the 15th because today's the 1st. 2 weeks from today, I will announce the winner of the 50,000 YouTube subscriber giveaway. I'm so excited about this giveaway because I have used that yarn before, and it is really nice yarn. And I think you're really going to have fun with that because you can mix and match it, or you can do something in the gradient, which is similar to ombre. Let me get a drink of tea. Or coffee. I got way too excited. Yes, Kimberly, my project bags, you can still get those on YouTube. Not YouTube. You can still get those in my Etsy shop. It's Posh Pooch Designs Etsy shop. Free shipping in the United States. And you can still purchase those. The only ones we have left now is this style. I'm hoping to be able to get some more done. I wanted to do some coffee cups in the fall, but for what some of these companies want to charge, I don't want you to have to pay $25 for a coffee cup. I don't know. I just don't feel right doing that. And then of course there's shipping. And so I'm gonna be checking into that more. Maybe some different also project bags. But for now, the only project bags I have available is this muslin style. It's 100% muslin cotton. It's a nice big one, and they're in my Etsy shop. It's just Posh Pooch Designs on Etsy and super easy to find. Okay, that was so exciting I almost lost my voice. Alrighty, now I wanted to talk to you about some yarn today. Have any of you gotten the opportunity to go to the Hobby Lobby clearance sale this time of year? You know, every fall and usually early spring, Hobby Lobby has a great big sale. And of course, if you're not in America, I don't think Hobby Lobbies are outside the United States yet. But I purchased a whole bunch of these minis. They're super little, super cool colors. And some of them are marked medium 4. Some of them are marked light 3. I'm going to show you something real quick. I'm going to switch over to my top camera where I use my hands. And I want to show you these. We're going to talk a little bit about crochet hooks in a minute. But I wanted to show you, these all look the same, okay? This is a 4 and this is a 3. And they look the same to me. And this is where we can get a little bit confused. Is it a medium 4 or is it a light 3? And the one thing I noticed with these minis is the minis that have acrylic in them, like this one is 55 acrylic, 45 cotton, they have those listed as 4s. But these that are cotton, 100% cotton, they have these listed as a 3. I don't know why. I pretty much just use these the same as I do a 3. Okay, and you can see I got these for 62 cents. This one was 49 cents. These two were both 49 cents, I believe. No, they were 62 cents. The ones that are $2.49 are at 62 cents, and the ones that are $1.99 are at 49 cents. I don't know why they're priced the way they are, because you can see these are pretty much the same. The colors are the only thing that's different. But this one was 62 and this one's 49. But anyway, I designed this little scarf that I'm wearing because I had tons of people say, Sarah, I bought a bunch of those minis. I don't know what to do with them. They were just so pretty. You can make this scarf right here that I'm wearing. It's a new mini scarf. New skinny scarf. And I'm going to show you this tomorrow on a video. It's super easy and super fun. I love to wear the skinny scarves this time of year because it adds just a little bit of something extra. The other thing is you can tie it on your head and wear it as a headband. Usually I tie them behind my neck. But anyway, they're a lot of fun. And then tie over here. Okay, and so I'm just going to show you what you can do with your little minis tomorrow on a video. And I know some of you have been waiting for the new pattern for our round, triangle round bag. And hopefully we'll get that done on Friday. I had a little snafu with the yarn I wanted to use because I chose a special yarn and I ordered it from Red Heart. But you know, sometimes ordering right now, the post office is, I think with so many people ordering online instead of shopping, it can get a little behind. And so my order didn't get here. It got here yesterday or the day before. And so with the test for it is done and ready to go. I just have to get the video and the pattern completed with the new yarn. So hopefully I will have that on Friday, okay? If not Friday, I'll do it on Monday, which is Labor Day. So I know it's a super easy, super cute bag because you use 6 triangles and you put them all together, and then you put a front and a back. We're going to do around the edges. We're going to do a fun handle, and then we're going to do an interesting chained fringe on it. The tester turned out really cute, but she used a kind of yarn that's really, really busy, and so it makes it not look as, in my opinion, it's not as boho as I would like it to look. And so the yarn that I chose is going to be perfect. And I've got all the triangles done, and I'm working on getting the tester all ready to go. So I'll be looking for that either Friday or Monday, okay? All right, the other thing I want to talk to you about is these crochet hooks. And I'm going to click back down here again. Now, I've had a lot of questions lately about crochet hooks. And I forget sometimes. I've been crocheting most of my life. And so I don't think about questions about crochet hooks. So I've got some here of some different varieties. You all that know me know that I have short fingers and I have arthritis. And so I really prefer this style where it has a little bit of a handle, but it's a small handle. And I really prefer the boy style hooks opposed to this one, which is a Bates style hook. But let's talk about the questions I got. One of them, the questions was, does the size of the crochet hook really matter? And of course you can see this is a Q hook. This is nothing like an H hook. And so the size does really matter. But if you're someone who crochets a little bit tighter, when you're reading a crochet pattern, you may have to go up a half or even a whole size on your crochet. And the same thing, I have a tendency to crochet a little bit loose. And so sometimes when a pattern calls for, say, an I hook, I'll go down to my H hook just because I do crochet loosely, so I want to use a smaller hook. But one of the things that will help you the most is this. Measure as you go. You don't have to always make a gauge, swatch the squares, if you just measure as you go. If you're making a hat, you don't have to do as many rows as it says if you're making this for someone who maybe has a shorter head or a shorter forehead. You can do less rows and measure to make sure it's going to fit. Same thing with, say, a blanket or a square. And we need to understand that we don't all crochet the same. And so the size does matter, and it matters to you individually because you have to keep track of how tightly and how loosely you crochet. The other thing is, does the style matter? And I grabbed this one because this is an N hook. This is an L, and this is an N also. Okay? This N and this L look closer alike, right? And this is a 10. This L is an 8 millimeter. This N is a 9 millimeter. And this N is a 10 millimeter. And so those kinds of things can be very confusing. And that one of the questions was, why is there a letter, a number, and a measurement? And it's hard to see on that one because it's so dark. Let's look at this one here. Most of the time, your crochet hook is going to have a number, and it's going, or a letter, and it's going to have a measurement. Sometimes you'll also get a number here, and I really just ignore that number. It doesn't mean anything to me. The main thing to me is the letter and the measurement. And I'm going to grab this one again because that one says N, this one says N, this one says 9 millimeter, this one says 10 millimeter. And sometimes different crochet hook manufacturers will have different measurements. And one of them is, a few years ago, the boy hooks changed some of their measurements. And so you have to keep track of those measurements. I mean, it's nice to know their letters, right? This is a Q, but what size is it, you know? And so like this one, it's a P. It's 11.5 millimeters. And it's important to understand that your letters and your measurements aren't always going to measure up. Okay? And so when you're looking at a pattern, make sure you know the millimeters, not just the letter. Okay? And also, I was going to show you this one. I don't know if I can, if it's big enough where you can see it. But this one is an old hook. It's extremely old. It's a Susan Bates. And I've had it since my mother-in-law passed away. It belonged to her. And on it, it says Made in America, which doesn't really matter. Most of my hooks are, but because I know European sizes are a little bit different. But it says size 8 or H. Well, it used to be those numbers, like it says there, size 8, like this L, it says L11. And so those could be very confusing. And so that's why I sort of just ignore that size number. Go with the letter and then the measurement, okay? When in doubt, go with the number or the letter. I keep saying number. Go with the letter and the measurement of the hook. All right? And the last question I got is, are the big fancy handles necessary? Some people need them for arthritis and other reasons. Like I said, I like a small handle because I have short, chubby fingers and I do have arthritis. Some people with arthritis like these great big handles, and I have some that are even bigger. And I made some also with my polymer clay that I really like, and I could roll them until they were thin enough that I liked them. All right. I do kind of like these that have this bamboo handle, and I haven't been able to find where I got this because it doesn't have any name on it. It just has the letter, the number, and the measurement. And so I would like to find some more of these because I really, when I'm using a bigger one, I like these wooden handles or bamboo. And there's also bamboo hooks and plastic like this. And so there's lots and lots of choices. The main thing is that we have to remember with crocheting is everybody holds their crochet hook different. Everybody's fingers are different lengths and their hands are different sizes. And so everybody's going to have a preference. Just like the difference between the Susan Bates style and the boy style, everybody's going to have a preference. And it makes me mad. No, not really mad. It upsets me when people say things like the proper way to hold a crochet hook or the proper crochet, hook, or this needs to be proper. When it comes to crochet, there is no proper, okay? You just need to understand you need to do what works best for you. All right. And I know brand new crocheters, they the amount of hooks that we have and styles and what they're made out of and all of that stuff can be very confusing. And so I always tell people when you're first starting, start with an H hook, which is a 5.00 millimeter, and some medium weight number 4 yarn. Practice with that first. Once you're comfortable, then you can go up and down hook sizes and up and down fiber and yarn sizes, okay, or weights. My nose wants to run now too. So, bottom line, when it comes to crochet hooks, you got to do what works best for you. Okay, let's talk about what's new this week at Posh Pooch Designs. Now, last week we updated our dog collar, and I was going to have Maximo model his. He's not feeling very good. He does this thing where he kind of backwards coughs. He is Chihuahua, but he also has miniature English Bulldog in him. Many, 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 many ways backwards, And so when the weather changes, he has a terrible time with his sinuses. And so I'm not going to make him model, but this is our dog collar. You can see it has that cute little bone. And I wanted to show you those little bones that I picked up. It's so cute. These are buttons. Some of them are sparkly. And then there's 3 shades of just a beige. And then I picked up another bag that had black and pink sparkles, and then the one I made for Rosie has zebra. And so I didn't grab Rosie to model either because she's like all curled up around Maximo, so we're gonna let them be today. But these are the collars. I call these a button scarf. They're kind of a cowl collar, and these are super neat because if your dog likes a sweater, you can slip this on over their existing collar and don't have to remove their sweater. And they're just super cute. And I mean, they're just cute. This one is ombre and this one is Mandela ombre. Okay, medium weight number 4, takes very little. And the button does not button and unbutton. You attach the front to the back by folding it over and you just sew that button through. And so that way you can just slide it right on their head. If you want to see them in these, you can go to the YouTube channel and look up button scarf, and you can see a bunch of pictures of my dogs wearing their button scarves. I'm sorry, I wish Maximo was feeling better, but he's kind of like me. He loves the seasons, but when they change, they kind of mess up his sinuses. Okay. The other thing that we did this week was what's behind me. It's right behind me. You can't see it, can you? That's okay. I've got a camera on it for you. This is our Boomerang Scarf, and it is super cool because you start at that narrow end there that you can see flopped over, And you just increase until it's the size that you want. And you can make this scarf with just one, I think it's just one. I'll have to go back and look at it now. But you can make that scarf with mandala ombre, and that color is called Pure. And it goes from like a darker denim blue to a lighter denim blue. Then it goes to a lighter pink to a darker pink, and then it reverses. It's super pretty. And and that's mandala ombre. That was a video we wrote this. It's a brand new release with a brand new video and crochet pattern. And again, you can always find my crochet patterns. People ask me all the time, where are your crochet patterns? You can always find them on my blog. And if you're on Facebook, just go to the About section, and my blog is there. I'm like, what is it? My blog. It's always there. You can hit that link and it'll take you there. And then also, I still put all of my patterns on Ravelry. And on Ravelry, there's always a link to the video and a link to the written pattern. And of course, you can always find all my patterns, not all of them. We're working on getting all of them on the YouTube channel, okay? And if you're looking for a specific pattern on the YouTube channel, all you have to do is hit playlist, my playlist on my page. And all my lists will come up, and it'll be like headbands and hats, or scarves and cowls, or crochet for babies, or crochet for dogs. And you can just look through all of those things. Or there's also a little tab that says search. You can just put the name of it in there, or you can just put my name, and my patterns will come up. Sara SAch. Okay? So anywho, the other thing we did yesterday was something I've been working on for a while, and I'm super excited about it. This is my super chunky pumpkin. I love this pumpkin. This is made out of Lion Brand Wool Ease. It's a chunky number 6 yarn. And we do front posts for the lines of the pumpkin. And we add a stick for the stem. And I love this because it's got kind of a rustic edge. And we put a bow on it. It's super easy to make. Okay, you don't have to make it in a variegated yarn. I did this one and then the Hudson Bay. I left it behind me. And they're big. They measure about 10 to 12 inches, and I'm giving you 10 to 12 because it's round. And then they measure about 30 inches around, so it's a great big chunky soft pumpkin. They're perfect. I really wouldn't put them outside unless you have a covered porch, because you don't want, you know, the wind and the dirt to get on them. But I've got steps, and so I'm going to put them on my steps. I'm going to make one more, so I'll have 3, and I love them. And you just go out in your yard and find a stick. Make sure it's dried out real good, no bugs or anything on it. I almost brought in a spider the other day. I have hydrangeas in my front yard, and I wanted to clip some and dry them out. And so I had like 5 of them sitting there. It was when my grandkids were here. And my grandson goes, oh, no, there's a spider on there. I said, well, get it off. And he just kind of scooped it in a cup and took it outside. So anyway, that's our pumpkins. And this color is called Spice Market. I want you to see it. It's got like cranberries and yellow and orange and browns. It's just beautiful yarn. Just gorgeous. And it's almost like 2 strands, like a beige wound with all these other colors. It's just gorgeous. I love it. It's called Spice Market, and it makes a perfect pumpkin. The other one I did is Hudson Bay, and you can see that on the video. I don't know why I left it sitting over there. But they're both made out of woolies, chunky number, or it's bulky number 6. So, I thought I just saw a question. It must have gone by too fast and I missed it. If you ask a question on here, I'm trying to watch, but if you have to ask a question and I miss it during the live video, I do try, I do go back through after we're done and try to look through all the comments to see if there's questions that need answering. I do miss them sometimes, and so I try to go back and catch them. All right, so that's what's new this week at Posh Pooch Designs. And be looking tomorrow for this skinny scarf. It's so pretty. I love how it turned out. It's like double crochets, a row of cross stitches, double crochets, and then this interesting sort of shell stitch. There we go. And it's really pretty. You can make it as long as you want, but you can make this whole scarf this long with just that one of those minis. That's why I really liked it. Pop this back on. I'm going to wear this with me to the store today. I think every time I go to my favorite grocery store, which is Safeway, I always get comments from the cashier. She's a really nice lady. And she's always saying, I'm going to go check out your Facebook page, and I'm going to go check out your stuff. I don't know if she has. But she's a super nice lady. Okay, so that is everything. I just want to remind you about our 50,000 giveaway. And I'm so excited about it. And so tell your friends, or maybe not. 2 weeks from today, September 15th, we'll put all those names in that random generator, and I will announce the winner. Will it be you?